Series 2 EP3, The Constrictor, Python. This script moves from the mind, Leviathan gaslighting, to the body and resources, Python suffocation. The core red pill realization here is, if you are suddenly broke, exhausted, and can't pray, you aren't just depressed, you're being hunted. 1. High-stakes packaging. Target audience: people who feel physically drained, financially squeezed, or spiritually dead, unable to pray despite being religious. Title: The Python Spirit. 5 signs you are being spiritually suffocated. Alternative: why you can't pray, the Python Spirit exposed, Acts 16. Thumbnail text: squeezed dry or the silent killer. Visual: a person gasping for air with a large translucent green snake coiled around their chest, or a wallet being squeezed by coils. Script: the Python Spirit exposed the hook, the symptoms. Visual: host is intense, leaning forward, maybe a sound effect of a deep breath or a heartbeat slowing down. Do you ever feel like you are literally suffocating in your relationship? I don't mean just stressed, I mean you feel a heavy weight on your chest. You try to pray, but the words won't come out. You try to save money, but every dollar gets squeezed out of you by unexpected emergencies caused by your partner. You feel exhausted, drained, and lifeless. In psychology, we call this caregiver burnout or narcissistic supply drain. But the Bible identifies a specific entity that operates exactly like this. It doesn't bite you, it squeezes you. It targets your breath, your prayer life, and your blood, your finances. Today, we are exposing the Python Spirit. The theology, Acts 16. Visual, text on screen, Acts 16:16. Pneuma, Pythona. Let's go to the Greek. In Acts 16:16, Paul and Silas meet a slave girl possessed by a spirit of divination. Most English Bibles say spirit of divination, but the original Greek text says pneuma Pythona, a spirit of Python. This was a reference to the mythological Python serpent that guarded the Oracle of Delphi. This spirit gave the girl the ability to predict the future, which made her masters a lot of money. Notice the connection right away. The Python spirit is linked to false prophecy and money. The python is a constrictor. It kills its prey not by venom, but by wrapping around the victim and tightening every time the victim exhales. It waits for you to breathe out, then it tightens so you can't breathe in again. It is a slow, silent killer. Sign 1 and 2. The attack on breath, prayer. Visual, text on screen, ruach, =, breath, =, spirit. Audio, here is sign #1, the death of your prayer life. In Hebrew, the word for spirit is ruach, which also means breath. The python targets your breath. When you are dealing with a narcissist operating under this spirit, you will find it nearly impossible to pray. You might try, but your mind goes blank. You feel heavy, you fall asleep. Why? Because the enemy knows if you can breathe, pray, you can fight. If he cuts off your air supply, you die. Sign #2 is physical exhaustion. You sleep 8 hours but wake up tired. You feel a heaviness in the atmosphere of your home. That is the spiritual weight of the coil. Sign 3 and 4. The attack on resources, money. Visual, image of a wallet or money burning. Sign #3 is financial constriction. Remember the slave girl in Acts 16? She made her masters much profit. The Python spirit is obsessed with resources. Narcissists often act as financial pythons. They squeeze your finances through. Sabotage, causing you to lose jobs or miss promotions. Parasitism, living off your income while hoarding theirs. Crisis creation, manufacturing emergencies that drain your savings. They squeeze you until you are dependent on them. If you are broke, you can't leave. The coil tightens. The solution, how to break the coil. Visual, host becomes animated. Hopeful energy. So how do you break a python? You can't just think your way out, you have to burst the coil. Look at what Paul and Silas did in Acts 16:25. They were bound in chains, constricted. What did they do? Did they complain? Did they negotiate? No. Paul and Silas prayed and sang praises unto God. Violent, loud praise is the kryptonite to the python spirit, because praise is the ultimate use of ruach, breath. When you shout, when you sing, you are forcefully expanding your spiritual lungs. You are breaking the squeeze. If you feel the python tightening, do not stay silent. Force out a praise. Read a psalm out loud. The python cannot stand the sound of a liberated spirit. The hook for next one. We've covered the gaslighter, Leviathan, and the suffocator, Python. But next one, we are dealing with the most dangerous one of all, the one who sits in the front row at church, the one who calls you brother or sister while holding a knife behind their back. We are exposing the Absalom spirit. the covert narcissist. You do not want to miss this one. Comment, breathe again, if you are breaking the python off your life today. See you next time. Ready to move to the final boss of this series, Episode 4, the Absalom Spirit, the covert narcissist, fake friend.